Let's now take a look at the cartoon of the day that we selected from amongst today's newspapers. An individual who was trapped under two rocks in the Marine Drive area in Kolpiti was rescued yesterday thanks to the efforts of members of the fire brigade. This individual is currently receiving treatment at the Colombo National Hospital's High Dependency Unit.
According to the director of the Colombo National Hospital ICU, Dr. Prasad Aryawansha, the victim is unable to speak as yet. The police have been unable to record a statement from the victim as a result of this. The victim was discovered yesterday as he was trapped in between two rocks in the Marine Drive area. The individual was rescued by the officers of the fire brigade with the use of a device known as the hydraulic spreader. Hambantota farmers protest. The farmers of Surivava launched a protest against farmers of Sevenagala blocking a waterway. The Mahaveli officials and the police removed the stone wall which was illegally constructed in the Kovulara area in Sevenagala. Even though the stone wall was removed, there is not enough water. We constructed the stone wall because there is no water. Now we don't have water and our lands were destroyed. Why aren't water management programs prepared which will end the conflict between the farmers?
Up next is a look at Action TV.
Action TV yesterday revealed that the Department of Health is taking arbitrary action to take away the Government Midwifery Service Association's right to free a member of their union of official duties on a full-time basis for the work of the trade union. This was done in a backdrop where the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Public Administration as well as the Presidential Secretariat have recommended that the Deputy General Secretary of the Trade Union, as recommended by the union, be freed of her duties for the work of their trade union. The Deputy General Secretary in question was released from her official duties in the past for her duties at the trade union. During this period, one of the trade union actions that she spearheaded was the protest staged to demand that disciplinary action be taken against the Health Services Director General on basis of the investigation report of the Presidential Investigations Unit. Amidst this protest, the Health Services Director General, who received a month-long service extension on a contract basis, is making the background to issue the letter of termination of employment to this trade union activist. The background to this is being made based on this letter from the director of the Kandy General Hospital, bearing the date 15th of August, where the trade union activist is now assigned to.
I
received a letter today stating that I will be considered to have abandoned my job. There is a problem in this case. According to the Company Act, if an individual is released for some activities full-time, that person should be called back to work if there is a problem. However, the Director General of the Kandy Hospital did not call me back to work. I see this as an act of personal revenge.
When Action TV attempted to question the director of the Kandy General Hospital in this regard, he said he cannot comment about official matters as today is a holiday. However, this letter, issued by the director of the Kandy General Hospital, confirms that it is the Health Services Director's Office that did not grant permission to the Deputy General Secretary of the Government Midwifery Service Association to engage in full-time trade union work while being free from her official duties. Shouldn't measures be taken to find why this office is acting in such a manner? Is it because they consider the rights of trade unions not as rights but as benefits? Secretary to the Ministry of Health, this is over to you.
In sports news now, Havelock Sports Club emerged as champions of the Inter-Club A Division League Rugby Tournament after 30 years. This is after the Navy Sports Club were beaten up by Upcountry Lions in their encounter at the Jayathilaka grounds in Navalapitiya today.
Upcountry Lions scored 17 points in the first half while Navy SC managed 14 points. An impressive Upcountry Lions team scored another 29 points in the second half while Navy SC managed only 24 points. Thereby, the Upcountry Lions won the match by 46 points to 38. Therefore, Havelock Sports Club, who were leading the points table, are now winners of the Inter-Club A Division League Rugby Tournament. The Park Club lads have 54 points to their name, winning 9 out of 10 matches they have played so far. Kandy Sports Club, who were the champions for the past 11 years, are placed second in the points table, while Navy SC is placed third.
In some cricket news, Australia beat Bangladesh by 5 wickets to reach the semi-finals of the Under-19 Cricket World Cup today. Meanwhile, South Africa registered a comprehensive 103-run win against England in Townsville, Australia to secure their semi-final spot in the Under-19 World Cup.
Big one again. India-Pakistan will be on that track.
England won the toss and elected to field first. Batting first, South Africa were bowled out for a formidable 244 runs at the end of their allotted 50 overs.
Big shout and full rifle of 39 deliveries.
Murray Goetze top scored for South Africa with 67 runs, while Theonis De Bruyne contributed 54.
Bowling from too far across.
Reece Topley bagged 3 wickets for 45 runs for England.
Straight up in the air. Should be gone. It is. Stadium. Interesting.
Chasing 245 for victory, England were bowled out for just 141 runs in 40.3 overs.
Both batsmen got nice bit.
Alex Davies and Ben Foakes scored 54 runs each for the Englishmen.
That's a terrific.
Man of the match Pranilan Subryan bagged 4 wickets for 24 runs for South Africa.
This whole contest over there to congratulate the keeper.
Meanwhile, Australia beat Bangladesh by 5 wickets in their quarter-final encounter of the Under-19 World Cup. Bowling out Bangladesh for 171 runs in 43 overs, the host nation reached their target in 45.5 overs, losing 5 wickets. Also, New Zealand will take on West Indies in another quarter-final match tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll also see an exciting encounter where India will take on rivals Pakistan for the last semi-final spot.
Sri Lankan shuttler Niluka Karunaratne reached the last 16 round in the men's singles event at the recently concluded London Olympics. Why couldn't Sri Lanka's ace shuttler progress further in the tournament? What caused him to lose his way? The Bitter Truth delves deep into the matter.
This is the written request forwarded by Niluka Karunaratne to the Badminton Association of Sri Lanka, requesting that his father Louis Karunaratne be appointed as his coach for the London Olympics. Though the request was not granted, the chairman of the Badminton Association was able to travel to London for the Olympics. According to the chairman, the names of 3 individuals, including his own, was forwarded to the National Olympic Committee for approval. The Olympic Committee approved Rohan De Silva as the manager. Yes, my tour was approved. Yes, by the National Olympic Committee. The National Olympic Committee bore my expenses. We inquired about it again. What we were able to understand was that no coach was to be appointed. We got to know that no coach was to take part in the tournament. When we inquired from the Secretary of the National Olympic Committee, Maxwell De Silva, as to why Niluka was not given a coach, he stated that an answer will be given through a media briefing in the future. However, the Minister of Sports stated that he will not allow the National Olympic Committee to take arbitrary decisions any longer. It would have been better if a Sri Lankan coach was with him. I told this to the Badminton Association and the National Olympic Committee. Since they did not decide on it, I got his father a ticket and asked him to go. According to a statement issued by the Minister of Sports on the 8th of this month, Niluka Karunaratne had refused to accept a coach appointed by the ministry. The ministry added that Niluka had given his manager that chance. We inquired about the matter from Niluka's father Louis Karunaratne. However, he refused to comment on the matter. In that case, who is telling the truth?
Day 4 of the third and final test between England and South Africa is currently underway at Lord's in London, with South Africa batting in their second innings. Earlier, South Africa were bowled out for 309 runs in their first innings, to which the hosts replied with a first innings score of 315 all out. South Africa resumed batting in their second innings on an overnight score of 145 runs for 3 wickets. Overnight batsman Dale Steyn was the first to fall for 9 runs. Hashim Amla was the next to go for a brilliant 121 runs. A.B. de Villiers was then undone by Stephen Finn for 43 runs. Batting in the second innings, South Africa bowled 336 runs for the loss of 8 wickets a short while ago. But China's Yu Wengxia was crowned Miss World 2012 yesterday, defeating more than 100 other hopefuls from across the globe. Entertainment First has the details.
It is only the second time that China has been awarded the title. Last year's Miss World, Vivian Sarkos of Venezuela, handed over her crown to Wen at a glittering ceremony.
People's Republic of China, Wen Xiaoyu, Miss World 2012.
The 23-year-old Wen is a music student who wants to become a music teacher. Sophie Moulds from the Wales was runner-up, while Australia's Jessica Kahawati came in third.
And with that, we wrap up tonight's edition of Weekend Primetime News. It was indeed a pleasure having you with us. I'm Arundhati Mudan Nayaka. Good night.